Have you ever wondered how Muslim scholars changed the world? Not just in religion, but in science, medicine, mathematics, and philosophy. Their wisdom shaped civilizations, preserved knowledge, and inspired countless generations. Today, we explore why studying Muslim scholars is not just history. It's a guide for life, learning, and innovation. In this video, we'll explore 4 key points: their historical impact, contributions to knowledge, moral lessons from their lives, and how they can inspire us today. By the end, you'll see why their legacy is still important, more than 1,000 years later. Muslim scholars were more than teachers or writers. They were thinkers, innovators, and preservers of human knowledge. During the Islamic Golden Age, from the 8th to 14th centuries, scholars traveled far and wide to study, translate, and teach knowledge from ancient civilizations: Greek, Roman, Persian, and Indian. Take Al-Khwarizmi, for example. Known as the father of algebra, his works laid the foundation of modern mathematics. Ibn Sina, or Avicenna, wrote encyclopedias on medicine that were used in Europe for hundreds of years. And Al-Farabi, a philosopher, taught logic and political philosophy that still influence thinkers today. Even Ibn Khaldun, a historian and sociologist, developed early ideas about how societies evolve and rise or fall, centuries before modern sociology existed. By studying these scholars, we understand how they preserved knowledge during a time when Europe faced the Dark Ages. Without them, much of ancient wisdom might have been lost. Muslim scholars contributed to nearly every field of knowledge: mathematics, astronomy, medicine, engineering, philosophy. The list goes on. Al-Khwarizmi's algebra, for example, introduced systematic problem-solving. Imagine solving equations without knowing the basics of algebra. He made it possible. Astronomy thrived with scholars like Al-Battani, who refined calculations of planetary movements, and observatories were built to map the stars. Medicine was transformed by Ibn Sina. His book, The Canon of Medicine, systematized knowledge about diseases, treatments, and anatomy. Hospitals based on his methods became models across the world. Philosophers like Al-Ghazali explored ethics, morality, and spirituality alongside logic and science. Their works taught critical thinking and problem-solving long before modern universities existed. By studying these contributions, we see the roots of modern science and how curiosity, observation, and learning are timeless values. But Muslim scholars were not only thinkers, they were people of character. Their lives teach us moral lessons that are just as important today. They valued honesty, discipline, humility, and a lifelong dedication to learning. Take Al-Jazari, an inventor and engineer who spent years perfecting machines to benefit society, not for personal gain. Ibn Khaldun endured poverty and political challenges, yet he devoted his life to studying society and writing his Muqaddimah, a masterpiece that still inspires sociologists today. Their lives remind us that knowledge without ethics is incomplete. True wisdom is combining intellect with moral responsibility. Studying Muslim scholars can inspire us today. Their stories show that dedication, curiosity, and resilience can overcome any obstacle. Many of these scholars started with little faced opposition, yet their love for learning drove them forward. They teach us that success is not about fame or wealth. It is about contribution and service to humanity. For students and thinkers, their lives are a blueprint. Patience, perseverance, and passion are keys to achievement. Even today, we can adopt their mindset to solve modern problems. Imagine learning from someone who invented tools, mapped the stars, and cured diseases centuries ago. What lessons could we apply in our schools, workplaces, and communities? Studying Muslim scholars does more than inspire. It has practical benefits. Enhances critical thinking. Understanding how they approached problems teaches structured reasoning. Broadens perspective. Their work connected cultures, religions, and civilizations. Encourages innovation. Seeing their creativity motivates us to think differently. Instills ethical values. Knowledge, combined with moral principles, shapes better leaders and citizens. By learning their methods, we not only gain information, but also wisdom and a roadmap for personal growth. In summary, studying Muslim scholars helps us understand history, science, ethics, and inspiration. From Al-Khwarizmi to Ibn Sina, from Al-Farabi to Ibn Khaldun, their legacy is a treasure trove of knowledge and character. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And remember, knowledge is timeless, just like the scholars who came before us.